Hey guys, welcome back and welcome to the new year. It's 2021, but guess what? Life still sucks. So, today is an anti-natalism video. This was not going to be my first video of the year, but hey, you never know what you're going to get from me. So, anti-natalism. I didn't even know what it was until like a year or two ago, because one of my YouTube friends, who was also a child-free antinatalist, he used to make antinatalism videos, and I was like, what the heck is that? So I had to look it up, and I was like, oh, that sounds like me. So here we are. Why is antinatalism even an argument? People literally get so offended when they find out you're an antinatalist. They act like it's the most hard thing ever, that you're just a horrible person and you have anger and resentment. And I mean, maybe that's true for a lot of us. They say that antinatalists are more depressed. Well, that's because we're honest and we don't sit there and lie to ourselves about reality. Isn't that amazing how that works? I saw a tweet a couple months ago. Some girl, I think she said she had found like antinatalism Reddit or something, and she was like, it was the most, um, crap, I forget the word she used, but she was like, it's the most like miserable, hateful thing ever. And I'm just like, hateful? What is hateful about not wanting to cause more? Every time I'm filming, someone has to go in the bathroom. Like, uh, what is hateful? Can you hear me? And yes, my background is a mess. Okay, I will fix it. I'm still in the process of cleaning my room. Anyways, what is hateful about not wanting to force more people into pain, suffering, and inevitable death? Please tell me that. What is hateful about wanting people to adopt kids that are already alive, that need family, that need stable homes? What's hateful about that? I'm not understanding. We are not the ones that are sitting there gambling with somebody's life and existence so that we can say, oh, I have a mini me, or um, I'm passing down my family name, or whatever stupid reason. There's no valid reason to have a kid. Like, it's just simple as that. Whether you want a little you, whether you want to pass your family name down, whether you're some psycho who's trying to trap your partner, which, by the way, doesn't work the majority of the time. Like, it's just no good reason, period. And y'all sit there, and it's just like, when you have a kid, you're gambling with their life. That's just a fact. Because you obviously can't control what happens to them, good or bad. And it's like, okay, yeah, your kid could turn out fine, like come out the womb fine, but then a year or two later, or 10 years later, will be like, they could get some incurable disease or something, or be born bound in a wheelchair. Like, you know what I mean? I don't understand. And that doesn't bother them at all. Doing that, gambling with their life, doesn't bother them at all. Setting them up for literally working the rest of their life and death doesn't bother them at all. But they'll sit there and cry about abortion. Make it make sense. Are you stupid? So then, I was on Facebook and someone posted this. The scariest thing is, this is the world I have to raise a baby in. I mean, first of all, you didn't have to do anything because you didn't have to have kids. Second of all, people write stuff like this all the time, especially the moms. Why is there no pause button on this, bro? That post on? Hurry up, please. Alright. The post on Facebook. I'm so scared the world my kid has to grow up in. I'm so sorry, baby, that this is the world that you have to live in. I thought it would be better than this. Huh? First of all, the world has never been a good place. I don't know what kind of fairy tale you are living in, but the world has always been the way it is. Some days it's just worse than others. Like, you knew this before you even were knocked up. So I'm not understanding why you want to be crying now. Like, the world didn't suddenly become a bad place when you gave birth. Did you think that after you gave birth that your kid was going to bring about world peace or something? I don't get it. Just stop saying stuff, because people say stuff like this, then they'll go on, then the majority of them will go on to have more kids, therefore forcing more kids who didn't sign up for this into this stupid crap world that you're so-called scared that they have to live in. I don't get it. If you actually felt this way, you wouldn't have had kids in the first place. You would be adopting since you love kids so much. But no, people would rather have their own kids. People would rather spend the money on freaking IVF treatments, and then when they get pregnant and give birth to their miracle baby, they then want to post photos of the hundreds of needles they had to stick themselves with, as if it's supposed to be inspiring or something. Like, you went through all of that for a kid who didn't sign up for any of this. I don't understand. It's honestly weird to me. I think it's some type of fetish thing, to be honest, because how do you just sit there and gamble with somebody's life as if it's nothing? Like, oh yeah, I know I gambled with your life. I signed you up for death. You have to work the rest of your life, be forced to go to school, and who knows what's going to happen to you. You could get cancer, you could be murdered, you could like die 2 weeks after you're born. But who cares, right? I mean, I got my mini me. It's all I wanted, and you should be grateful that you're alive. That's literally what they sound like. Oh my god, it's disturbing. Everyone should be an anti-natalist. The world would be a better place, at least a little bit. And if I wanted to have kids, if I wanted to raise a kid, I would adopt. Why? Because I'm smart. And don't give me that bullcrap of adoption's too expensive, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it is expensive, but guess what? Having your own kids is expensive, and yet that doesn't stop you from having a bunch of them, does it? And most of you can't afford the kids in the first place, but you keep having them, and we're the bad guys. We're the bad ones. I don't think so, sweetie. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror and slap yourself, okay? So, antinatalism, you can be mad about it all you want, but it's the right way because it's common sense, okay? Sorry that you don't have that. And people who birth kids, I saw this on Twitter, people who birth kids do not have a right to complain about the world that they birthed them into, because you knew what you were doing. It didn't bother you then, so why does it bother you now? I don't understand. And those of you who have had kids and become an antinatalist, thank you very much. We appreciate you. And in the name of Baby Yoda, this is the way. Antinatalism is the way. So yeah, I mean, this of course will not be the only child-free and or antinatalism video I make, but I just wanted to film something because I got up before 12 o'clock today, and it's currently 1:18, so the sun is shining. My unfinished Baby Yoda painting is over there. I'm reading, and not having kids, obviously, because why would I do that? No, thank you. So, yes. And also, I'll probably talk about more of this in a different video, but yeah, I would say antinatalist are probably a bit more depressed because we are honest and realistic. We're not sitting there, making ourselves fake happy and posting a bunch of positive quotes and saying that life is a gift. I don't know what kind of a gift comes with pain, suffering, and death, but that's not a good gift. I'm just saying. So yeah, maybe we are a bit depressed, but at least we're honest with ourselves about it, about life. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for being anti-natalist.